Hello everyone, it's week 10. Only 3 weeks left in the college football season after this week. So let's get straight to the board. ACC, a big weekend. Oddly enough, you take Wake Forest plays North Carolina. That game will not count in the ACC standings. It will count in the overall record. But due to some scheduling quirks, they're playing close to each other, but certainly that game will not count the ACC standings. So you've got some big games. You've got Clemson-Louisville, which is a huge game as far as standings in the Atlantic. NC State, Florida State, big games. You run up here. Virginia's off this weekend, but you've got, like we mentioned, North Carolina and Wake Forest and Pittsburgh and Duke. Pittsburgh should really be favored in that. So really a big weekend. Then you flash over to the SEC, and really it's the week of the West. You've got Auburn and Texas A&M, Mississippi State and Arkansas. Those are going to be just big-time games because, as you'll see in the college football playoff standings, they're all kind of bunched together. Alabama plays LSU. The luster is kind of gone from that game. Georgia plays Missouri at home. Both those teams will be big favorites this week. So week 10 will provide further separation, and as you saw in the college football playoff top 25, that certainly creates another dynamic to teams that may move up into the New Year's Day bowl games, and at the same time, some that may move back down into games that will affect the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl. We had a tremendous series of Pop Warner games last Sunday at TIAA Bank Field. There were 4 teams representing the greater Jacksonville area. 4 teams advanced on to the state championship. So a great day. The game started at 9 o'clock and ended about 5 o'clock. And I really would like to give a shout out to Alan Worley, Scott Stedman, and Clint Bennett, who were there, helped us kind of run the games, but mainly to have an idea of our charities efforts and how big of a game this was to these young men. They were all 10, 11, 12-year-olds, and to see them run around the field, it was a big day, and I'm sure they had a memory for a lifetime in the building, as well as their parents and friends that were also able to occupy the stadium as well. So a big day, but a big shout out to those men for being here to helping us out. Now I'm going to throw it to a member of our charities team to talk a little bit more about Gator Bowl sports charities.
Hey, this is Kayla. I'm back with the Gator Bowl Charities update. Just a couple of reminders as some deadlines are coming up. The Gator Bowl Charities Award of Excellence Scholarship. It's a $2,500 scholarship that we give out to 4 local senior student athletes annually. That deadline to apply is November 12th, so not this coming Friday, but the following. Make sure if you know a senior student athlete or you are a senior student athlete that you get your application in at TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com/scholarship. Another deadline that is rapidly approaching is the MVT initiative, the Most Valuable Teacher. The deadline to apply for that is November 15th. We have given out 5 teachers $1,000 each so far, and we have 5 to go. So make sure you get your application in there if you are a teacher in Duval County. It is TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com/MVT to apply. Lastly, before I throw it back to Greg, I want to thank everyone that came out this past weekend to the Little Gator Bowl, the Pop Warner City Championships. 8 teams got to play and 4 teams won, and we'll move on to regional play. So we're excited to see them continue their journey. Thank you to our members that came, Alan Worley, Scott Stedman, and Clint Bennett that showed up to support these kids. We had a great time. We had one of our past Dream Team members, Jacob Lopez, come as our celebrity kid guest reporter for the day. So it was an all-around great day, great event, and we'll show you some highlights from the day before I send it back to Greg.
thank you for that update. And a reminder, let's go ahead and get our pick'ems in by 5 o'clock on Friday. Last week's winner was Scott Stedman from the membership members, and the public winner was Chad Brown. So we'll talk about week 11 next week. Again, a lot of great football this weekend. It'll really be fun to watch some teams separate themselves. And as I earlier presented, I was presenting the lay of the land as if the college football playoffs were complete with Tuesday's release of those teams that make up the top 4 teams, as well as those that feed into the New Year's Day bowl game. So we'll have fun with that exercise. Once the results are announced every week, we'll go to our boards and update things and just have a little fun with that. And again, a lot of play still to be had that's going to make a lot of teams move up and down in the rankings, but it'll really be fun to watch and see what teams will be in play for the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl, December 31st at 11 a.m. on ESPN. Have a great day.